looking for revolution. I had the style, I had the ambition. Read all the authors, I knew the Russogans. There was a war, but the class war. I was ready to set the world on fire. I was a teenage anarchist, looking for revolution. So, you remember when you were young and you wanted to set the world on fire.
What's up, guys? I'm Justin Spangler.
Hey, with Tim Cerruti.
This is the AFPL.
Welcome.
So right now, this is our Saturday event. We're going to have Thorn against Roses versus SD Afterlife. SD Afterlife obviously been a staple in the AFPL. This is an AFPL team. I think they play AFPL exclusively. I know they're out of San Diego. They play at a couple of parks down here and everything else like that. So it's good to see them come out. And then we have Thorn amongst Roses, which is, you know, obviously Shirley, who is a huge supporter of female paintballers.
Yep.
and what they're about. So, you know, let's see if we can get this match started here pretty soon.
All right, Justin, who are you taking on this one?
I know not to do that anymore because
okay.
I'm always going to be wrong.
Well, then let's just hope for a very, very good game.
So obviously, guys, this is a 3-man event right here. This is, I think, a race to 2.
We got SD Afterlife on the right.
Yep.
Rose amongst Thorns.
Thorn amongst Roses, yep, over there on the
Thorns
left.
amongst Roses.
Thorn amongst Roses. Here we go, breakout here. Clean breakout for Thorn amongst Roses. Taking that Dorito side temple.
Pushing the snake really hard off the break. You know, that's a good delay.
Yeah,
Smart
making
move.
sure, you know, 3-man is all about having the wide field here.
Pushing the snake 3 right away. Getting that cross shot in.
Now, we got SD Afterlife over here, taking a wide over here. They've got in the God position.
And they've already dropped one.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Snake 3 for Thorn amongst Roses. Almost took a little ball over the top of the snake. Playing smart now.
I mean, obviously, they've got the position right now. They've got S2, or S3, if you want to call it there. Now he's moving up to S4, trying to make up maybe that position, maybe get a shot over there towards that Dorito side.
Out to Dorito 1.
Yeah.
So Thorn amongst Roses needs a counter. They just lost their back center player, so they need to spread the field and try to keep them from moving down.
Yep. Oh, but
here we go. 2-on-1. Oh, 1-on-1.
Yep.
Here we go. Dorito 2 versus the Dorito Tower.
Yep.
Here we go.
We'll see what's going on right here.
Justin, how do you like to play 1-on-1s? What's your go-to method?
Oh, I get the biggest bunker I can.
Yep.
And just live.
Smart. I like to first go to the big bunker, and then I like to lose my opponent, and then just bunker them.
Yeah, that's fun too. Usually bunkering is not that often in 1v1s, but
not that often.
Oh, nice!
There we
nice
go.
Little snapshot by Thorn amongst Roses.
Is that Shirley?
You know, I'm not too sure. From up here, it's hard to see the names on the jerseys, but good job to Thorn amongst Roses.
That was a really solid first point.
That was, yeah. I mean, obviously, it went down to a 1-on-1. You know, so both teams coming hard. You know, right out of the gate.
And it was a good exchange. You know,
yeah.
You know, it was a close one. Nice 1-on-1. I think it was a good job by Thorn amongst Roses. You know, to try to maintain the 3 bodies alive for as long as possible, pushing down the snake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Thorn amongst Roses had a little bit more of the real estate going on for them. You know, they had position, they had snake, they had, you know, Dorito side tower, they had home. You know, whereas, you know,
SD Afterlife
had one body off with the first couple seconds, but they came back. You know, they had 2 against 3 and they came back, so 1-on-1.
That was a really good case of, you know, staying alive, not just freaking out when you're down on bodies, and, you know, making the moves and trying to make things happen. Good job.
Yep. Now, SD Afterlife, of course, their roster's looking like they've got Christian Anderson, Brittany Fiddler, Jasal Nak, Alec. I'm sorry, I can't say your name. Quinones. And Derek Spratley. So that team, you know, obviously is changing. I know they were here at CP recruiting people, and they were having open recruitments here not too long ago. I know this team is also a team that plays at SD Paintball Park, the indoor paintball park over there in Miramar.
Nice. All right, much better. My fragile blue eyes could not take
There you
the
go.
light any
Yeah,
longer.
I can't take any light right now anyways. Spankz had a little too much last night.
Sometimes you can have too much fun.
Yeah.
All right, SD Afterlife on the left.
Hey
Thorn
guys.
Amongst Roses on the right.
Like, scoot in just a little bit so I can see the... Yeah. I need to be able to see those guys on that side, please. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Here comes the breakout. SD Afterlife taking the...
God.
Yeah, the God home in Dorito Side Temple.
Thorn Amongst Roses and Dorito 1, back center and God. Spreading the field. Good job.
Yeah, definitely spreading that field, that good layout. Actually moving that person all the way out to that Dorito side is going to help them out getting wide.
So SD Afterlife right now has the inside bunkers. What they need to do is continue to put on as much pressure and trying to slow down the movement, especially on that Dorito side. But they just did a good job of filling out from the Dorito side tower to Dorito 1. You know,
Yeah.
if you can watch the tape, you can try mostly like keeping the movement from the other team like to a slower pace.
Yeah, and obviously he moved from Dorito 1 to Dorito 2, which is a good move because
All right,
that Dorito
Thorn
1 is
Amongst
pretty
Roses
hidden.
countered right here, so now we got a Dorito 2 on Dorito 2 battle. All right, Thorn Amongst Roses got into the snakes, and they're in snake 2. Here we go.
Oh, here comes the bunker. Oh, and he missed.
Did he get him?
Yeah, the trade out, so...
All right, Thorn Amongst Roses countered from back center to the Dorito side tower to, you know, counter back on that side to capitalize on like the emptiness, while SD Afterlife just lost their back center.
You're right, and now it's a 1-on-2, which...
Back down to a 1-on-1.
Wow.
Getting sloppy, making too big of a move. I would have gone to the Dorito 1 before just bumping the Dorito 2. All right.
But does he know where this other player is?
SD Afterlife in the Snake Side Tower versus the Thorn Amongst Roses player in Snake 2. The Snake 2 player has no idea where the tower is. He's going to get wrecked as soon as this dude looks at him.
That's the problem is if you're on a 1-on-1, I mean, I suggest not to be in the snake.
Yeah, or at least keep your head on the swivel.
Right. You know, if you could live in the snake, more power to you, but it's... You know, usually a snake's going to be the smaller bunkers in the field, and you want to have that most coverage.
The real question is this tower going to make a move in order to, like, go dig this guy out? Oh, here he goes.
Moving into the pins here.
All right, here we go.
Yep,
good job,
there you go.
SD Afterlife. Way to make...
That was good. I mean, obviously having that player there...
When you're in the snake versus a tower, you know, like you need to keep that dominance on so you can get out of there. He let the tower put the pressure on, and then once you put the pressure on, you know, you just walk him down, and that's kind of how it worked. He got into the pin, made the good shot.
Yep.
And now we have a 1-1 game. Good job.
Yep, 1-1 game for both Thorn Amongst Roses and SD Afterlife. SD Afterlife coming back after losing 2 bodies down, you know, and making those crucial 1-on-1 points. So good job to SD Afterlife practicing their 1-on-1s.
Yeah, you know, I just like how they're handling the pressure. You know, they're not letting the down bodies get to them and making the smart moves. This match has really turned into something like you know, it's a great 3-man match.
Yep. You know, and obviously with 3-man, the biggest, you know, your biggest thing is going to be real estate. You know, getting out wide, making the field narrow, and pinching your people in. You know, with 3-mans, it's going to be hard to bunker people. I mean, obviously you have 3 people.
You gotta be some extra kind of sneaky to bunker somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
3-man.
it takes a little bit more of a field awareness with 3-man too. I mean, obviously you've got 3 people, not 5.
No coaches,
right?
Yeah, you definitely gotta keep your field awareness on max while you're playing.
And having crucial communication between your players is
So never underestimate communication. You know, that's the key factor. It's been the key factor in success in paintball since the beginning.
Yeah.
So talk.
All right, so we're gonna have the next point here. This is gonna be the crucial point. We are 1-1 right now with SD Afterlife having 1 and Thorn Amongst Roses having 1. So this is gonna be their second point, which is gonna be key for everybody. This is the crucial match.
Deuce. Double deuce. Game. Set. Match.
So yeah, the weather today in Southern California, little overcast.
Keeping it nice and cool.
Nice and cool.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it's nice. You know, I'm out here and I'm like, all right, I can wear my beanie, I can wear a jacket and be fine. But I still got my blenders on. It's good San Diego weather.
Perfect. By the way, you guys got to check out Blenders. Their eyewear is fantastic. I saw some new pairs out right now. Like, people are wearing them around. They look fantastic.
Yep, I've got these new...
Yeah, I like those new designs. Those look great.
Flats, yeah. I'm digging these new flats. Big up to Bobby from Event Vibe. Big up to SD Techno Kitty. The Techno Kitty boys always taking care of us. The Blenders Eyewear. With their new pickups from Asylum also, you know, it's going to be a team to beat tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow playing and announcing a little bit, so
it's going down. All right, here we go. Game, match point.
Match point. This is it.
You know, when you're doing the one-on-one, you want your best players out there who know what they're going to be doing, who like can handle the pressure. I want to see how these teams,
especially with the crucial point, the one last point of the match. You know, of the. All right, so Thorn Amongst Roses is opting to double up that back center and sending one player over to their Dorito side.
SD Afterlife had a nice counter move, but he got shot out in the Dorito 1. But they hit Snake 3.
Now, Thorn Amongst Roses is still opting. Okay, now opting to move over to that God position, shooting inside, trying to get that Dorito runner over there, but allowing...
The Snake player totally toasts that center runner player. Is that
Dorito? Oh, yeah, and he gets clocked on the shoulder. He gets clocked on the shoulder. Yeah, I saw him. He's like, oh, did it hit me? Let me wipe this off real quick.
So right now it's a 2-on-1.
I've been eating some Doritos.
SD Afterlife is in the Dorito. Here comes the Thorn Amongst Roses through the center into the pins, trying to put the pressure on the Dorito 1 on SD.
Oh, he gets dome-shotted. Yep.
Good point.
Thorn Amongst Roses capitalizing on their Dorito side player, focusing, you know, getting that tunnel vision.
You know, I definitely think that Thorn Amongst Roses right now has a really good strategy. They are going wide and they're forcing the other team to counter, which totally throws the other team's plan because they're trying to do the conservative thing. And hopefully, you know, when you play back center, you're trying to get that G.
Yeah.
You know, and you're not getting, they're getting wide, then you have to counter, and that goes your whole play. So, you know, you might have to look into another way to capitalize or get out there and counter right away, so you can, you know, put the pressure on their Dorito player right away.
Yeah. You know, and obviously it's a little easier to lane with 3-man. As a single player.
Yeah.
But it's a lot harder to hit somebody. You know, there's less targets.
Yeah, less targets. You know, you don't know if they're going to run through your lane.
Right.
You don't have, like, 2 players shooting for the same gap. You know, like, it's just a little bit more difficult on 3-man, definitely, to pick up that G off the break.
So, definitely. All right, congrats to Thorn Amongst Roses for winning that point.
Well done.
I'm Spankz.
Tim Cerruti.
This is the AFPL.
Welcome.